Hi everyone, it's Dr. T here, the Mogul Reality Maker, aka the Mogul Maker, and I make Mogul reality come true. So one of the ways I do that is through our Moguls Club offering, which is a really exciting wealth and success club, social club, and it's a total transformative reality. And we just have an immersive Mogul experience that makes sure that from the inside and the outside, the inside job and the outside job, you are absolutely upgraded to Mogul status. And this is what we call an upgrade. This is what we call a Mogul up. And it's a total transformation for moguls in the making, people that are already moguls. This is making sure you're filling in all of that mogul capacity through an immersive experience in a mogul reality. And one of the parts of the experience has to do with time. And in the Moguls Club, one of the most important things is we're one of the world's first virtual realities. No, we are the world's first virtual reality where we are operating in entirely intentionality. We are operating, let me say that again. We're operating entirely in intentionality. Everything we think, say, do, the idea here is to be completely reprogrammed from where we've been, which is a reality that can go all over the place, because especially since the advent of technology where we have attention going everywhere. And this is about a reconditioning of you, a new level of programming, a new conditioning of you and your way that your programming flows, your energy goes, right? And it's about intentionality in everything we say, do, and everything that we do in these collaborations together. So the whole experience from start to finish is in intention. So you're going to learn all about how that is and how that flows and how we do it and how cool it is when in a world where everybody is in a lot of different directions, you are connected completely and totally to your intentions, where ultimately, just like driving a car where you had to think about it, then you don't have to think about it anymore. And it just does it for you. It just takes you there. So when you get programmed into intentionality, you're then operating in the reality that you intend, which is the only way that you can actually get there, is to immersively, completely experience it fully. And the more you do that, the more you just orient to that reality, and therefore then the rest of reality orients to you. Okay, so we're talking about changing time, bending time by being in pure intention. So instead of somebody saying, I don't like this, they would say, I like this. Instead of somebody saying, I don't want this, they'd say, I want this. Instead of somebody saying the negative form of something, we'd say the positive form of it to bring it about. There's a lot more to our protocols that gets us into that level of intentionality. But ultimately, this is the world's first intentional community. And it is the Moguls Club. After years and years of applying my intentionality method to every kind of thing that you could apply it to, and seeing the amazing results of when intentionality is completely followed, and also when it's followed by a group, and what that does. And it is so powerful that it changes and morphs reality to exactly what everybody's intending. And the more that everybody's in intention for the aligned things that we know are going to help everyone, the more that intention just starts to manifest right before our very eyes. So when we are all in the Moguls Club, one of the most important elements is your relationship with time. And the way you will gain time is by being in a forward flow where you go forward with evolution as it's happening and is at the pace that it's occurring, in place of evolution is going faster than you and you are in some other different reality, which just tells you where you are compared to where evolution actually is, because where it's on the forefront is where it's going. Where it is back here is where it's been. And when we get into intentionality the way we do in the Moguls Club, and we do it 24/7, and everything that we communicate from the Moguls Club leaders to you and all the members to each other is in intentionality, the entire community is saturated with only intentional reality immersively in something that needs to exist in humanity, and we are templating the way that human evolution can get on board with where it's supposed to be, which is really exciting. So remember, evolution is happening and it's going, and it is fast, and it says you gotta come along. You cannot be back there. You can only go forward. The Moguls Club could also be called the Forward Club, because it's all about going forward, only flowing forward, and everybody connecting only in intentions, right? So if somebody was in a disagreement, and in the disagreement, they're like, well, but you went back here, blah, blah. No. The only thing that we do in the Moguls Club is to say, this is my intention. Well, this is my intention. Well, good news, it's usually the same thing. Now we flow forward. We just gained all of that time. Because all that we have to do to gain years and years and years of life and get ourselves current with where evolution actually is, and most importantly, where we need to be, because we need to move faster, we need to change more smoothly, and we need to flow where evolution is taking us to. And the Moguls Club allows you to be in a different time continuum of intentionality and flow and getting yourself into a flow state. And it's a whole thing that puts the club and all of its members into a time zone where they are ahead of everyone, which is a lot better than the other direction. So we want to be ahead of life and the ones pioneering it, rather than having life just happen to us. So in place of life happening is we are orchestrating, and that is what the members of the Moguls Club do. So if you want to absolutely up-level what goes on with space and time in your reality, if you want to get absolutely ahead of where you are actually supposed to be and all of the benefits that come from that, a quantum transformation that happens in the Moguls Club immersion into a Mogul reality of intentionality is ultimately the best thing you could possibly do if you love two things: being a Mogul and you like to go fast. Okay, so for those of you that like to go fast, the Moguls Club is the place. So if you'd like to receive your invitation, click on the link, but then you've got to follow the exact directions. And if you do, we'll see you on the inside. Thanks and take care. Bye-bye.